What's up, fools? My name is Aria from Collabro Worldwide. And we're talking to you guys how to be smarter, how to fucking do shit better, right? Alright, check this out. Basically, turn that shit the fuck down.
So aggressive. God.
This is my brother. Oh, hey, this is some cool theme music, actually. Basically, all you motherfuckers out there think too damn much.
Oh, you motherfuckers fuck your pussy like this.
If you want to be better at doing shit, you have to learn how to say, "Hello, brain. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking Marky Mark." And the reason why is because we have like our brains. They're just like going ham all the time. We learn as kids to like shut shit off when we're done using it, but we never learn how to shut our brains off. That's not something that they teach us like in school and shit. That's really what meditation is for. Meditation is like, okay, let me sit down and practice being in a state of no mindness, in a state of I'm not gonna think about shit because thinking about shit make my brain hurt. And you don't even realize how much your brain is hurting every motherfucking day because it's literally, our brains are literally on autopilot. They're literally literally, bro, like they're literally fucking literally,
Not figuratively?
not figuratively, bruh. Literally, they are going ham throughout the day, all day, every day. Num 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 num. Background noise that we don't even realize is there. It's kind of like when you have I think I've said this in a video before, but when you have like what do we call her? Like a fan on or some shit, or the air conditioning on in the background. You don't even realize it's there, right? It's just some like background annoying ass shit. That as soon as it turns off, you're like, whoa. All of a sudden, it's like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. It's so quiet and clear and peaceful.
It's like when you're wearing your backpack around school all day. You would take that shit off when you got home. No, I'm naked.
It's like, you know, when you go to the movies and there's a really hot chick and it starts to turn into some like soft core porn shit. You go into the movie theater bathroom and deal with that shit and you're like, oh.
Chill. Jesus triste.
I'm kidding. But that is the feeling though.
Like when you have sex for the first time in 3 years.
Clear the poison. 3 years. Damn, nigga. Damn. It's like a dry Venus flytrap.
What?
But anyways, wait, actually turn that shit down.
No, because you're gonna accidentally turn off the TV.
I'm not. I ain't no dummy.
What a rush.
I turn the TV off, it's on purpose. Just call me the clitters.
Why would you leave?
Okay, but yeah. So when you learn how to meditate, you learn how to take consciousness away from your mind and how to place it onto just being in the world. Right? Now, how does that like make you like smarter or like make you like, you know, do shit better? Well, you already know how because you've actually probably done it. He was just jacking off. You've actually done it before. Check it out. So, have you ever had the experience of trying to do something like you're working on a song or you're like writing a paper or some shit, and you give yourself some hours apart from it, right? You give yourself some time away from it, like so you sleep on it. I've had this before where like I'll be learning a song on guitar or something, or like trying to memorize song lyrics to the point of no return where I just can't handle it anymore. My brain hurts, my fingers hurt, my throat hurts, and I can't get it down, you know, or like you're trying to memorize lyrics. I mean not lyrics, like lines or some shit. Like so you're an actor or something, and you just can't. You keep stumbling on your words. It's not really there. It's not really you. You haven't internalized it yet. And then you go to bed and you wake up and you work on it like 12 hours later. You know when it's time to come back to the practice room, and all of a sudden it's there. And you're like, what the fuck? And that can become like a habit where you know. I mean, for me, it started to become like I know that no matter how hard I work on this shit, I'm only gonna get it 12 hours from now. That's when I'm gonna start to memorize it. After you give yourself a break, right? That's what's going on there. It's a similar thing that is going on when you have that experience of coming up with $1 million idea on the shitter. That's a very common experience that people have, you know. Oh, I have my best ideas when I'm taking a dump, right? Why is that? Why does it seem like shit comes to you easier when you're not thinking about it so much? That's such a popular coined phenomena, you know? Don't think about it too much. Or just let it be. Use the force, Luke. You, bro, that's perfect. Look at that. I'm a fucking G. He's playing Star Wars. Use the force, Luke. Why don't people just use the force instead of accidentally stumbling upon it every now and again?
You're right.
It's all about learning how to turn your brain off. How to shut shit down. And turning your brain off doesn't necessarily mean like not use your brain, but it's understanding that there are different levels of consciousness at play when you're existing in the world. And everything that you do and learn doesn't necessarily come from the way you think about it intellectually. A lot of the times, when you're trying to absorb new knowledge or trying to understand concepts and you're trying to, just do shit, you have to learn how to let the essence of you as a total sentient being from toe to head absorb whatever it is that you're doing, as opposed to just intellectualizing shit. One way to do that just in general throughout your life is just to implement meditation more often, just to learn how to meditate. So it's just like, sitting up straight, breathing deeply, and staring at a wall for 20 minutes every day. That shit's gonna do wonders for you, no lie. Because it'll train your brain to focus. It'll train your brain to take energy away from the background air conditioner noise, you know? That shit that's really holding you back, that shit that's really like, you know what I mean? But you don't necessarily want to take 20 minutes out of every single practice session that you're doing, or like, when you're on stage in front of, people like performing or something, or when you're like at a test, there are ways of implementing those same concepts and principles without having to like drop all of your shit, get into, full lotus and go all Buddha on old motherfuckers. So here's a cool, neat little trick that I learned from this book. You should, at every moment, have a level of awareness in your body, and something besides your brain. You should, if you can do it in your whole body, just like really like think about your body really hard.
Have an orgasm.
You can have an orgasm without even touching yourself. Yeah, boy. No, but dead ass though, that's great if you can like focus consciousness throughout your whole body, but that's you can't necessarily do that if you don't really practice that shit so often. So if you just like really focus on your hands or like really focus on your feet, I know that seems very counterintuitive because you're like, I'm sitting at a test and like I should be focusing on the test. But what happens is that when you're really, really focusing on like your hands or your feet or something in your body, like you're putting awareness on something where you can, it's almost like this feeling of like I'm about to move my hand, but I'm not going to move it. I'm just thinking about it so hard that it feels like, why would I be thinking about it this hard if I'm not going to move it? What happens is your consciousness, like your overall consciousness as a sentient being, can't focus all of its energy on like focusing on your hand and on your legs and on your feet and shit, and at the same time focus on all the background noise that's going on in your brain. It has to choose one, more or less. And so all that's happening is you're learning how to take away consciousness and energy from your brain. You're learning how to give your brain a break, in a sense, so that you can come back to it and use it refreshed and recharged almost continuously. So just practice every day continuously, walking around or whatever the fuck you're doing, focusing on shit other than your brain. Because you probably wouldn't argue with me when I say that most of the time when you do shit at your best, when you're really fucking shit up in life or like whatever it is, like you're like playing a video game and you're on a roll, or you finally landed like a skateboard trick, or you were jamming with some friends and you were just like in the zone. Whenever you're in the zone, that sensation of being in the zone, you're not thinking about being in the zone. You weren't like calculating the zone. You were just there. Like you can just feel it, and then shit was just clicking. And that's because you were working from a place of what the Zen motherfuckers would call no-mindness. No-mindness. You're not thinking about it. It's the art of not thinking. The art of not thinking is going to make your thinking like that. It's like a natural limitless pill, you know? It's really more just a concept, or a concept. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. It's a motherfucking concept. But yeah, that being in the zone, you can always be in the zone. You can choose to be in the zone. You don't have to be at the mercy of the zone. Because it would appear that some people are in the zone more often than others. It would appear that the zone is stingy, you know? But really, the zone is just the zone. And you can just hop into that shit. And the way you hop into it is by not thinking so much about what you're doing. And the way that you not think so much about what you're doing is by learning to manipulate your consciousness. Learning how to focus energy onto your body and onto where you are and onto your breathing, and to take energy away from your brain. You know, that's the ironic trick, is to take energy away from your brain. To not make your brain work so much to do shit.
Oh, fuck.
You never really learn how to shut our brains off. Even when we're sleeping, we're not really shutting our brains off. We're either looking at reflections of the past or projecting shit into the future, or just like analyzing shit in the present. Like whatever it is, it's still your brain just like, going like that. You're just thinking about shit. But when you start meditating and focusing consciousness into your body, and start to actually separate yourself from the illusion of time and live in the present moment, then that's what being in the zone is. That's when you're gonna fuck shit up and work optimally. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Do you have anything to add? Oh, it was fun chatting at you guys.
Oh, fuck, man.
You can follow us at www.collabroworldwide.com. COLLABRO WORLDWIDE.com. Yeah.